Meet the Manul, the cat that looks like you owe him money. But behind that perpetually grumpy, fluffy ball hides one of the toughest and most ancient predators on the planet. It has barely changed in the last 5 to 10 million years. While other cats evolved into tigers, lions, and house cats purring on laps, the Manul just said, "I'm good like this." Mongolians simply called it a wild cat. The German naturalist Pallas, upon seeing those weird ears, named it autocolobus, ugly ear. But those ears aren't ugly, they're a superpower. When the Manul peeks from behind a rock, the ears don't stick up and give him away. He's truly one of a kind, a separate genus with no close relatives, a living fossil. In size, it's a regular house cat, body about 1/2 meter, tail another 25 centimeters, weight from 2 to 5 kilograms. But it looks half again as bulky, all thanks to the fur. A real corgi in cat form, short, sturdy legs, perfectly round head, lush sideburns, and that signature expression, suspicion, exhaustion, and a faint, "I've outlived you all." Eyes yellow, large, set high and close together. Pupils stay round even in bright sunlight, like a cheetah or puma. A third eyelid shields them from steppe dust and wind. Only 28 teeth, 2 fewer than most cats. But the canines are long, the carnassials massive. The Manul doesn't chew meat, he slices it like metal shears. Claws sharp, retractable, slightly flattened. Little daggers that can shred anything foolish enough to get too close. Now the real weapon, fur. The thickest and fluffiest among all felines on Earth, including tigers and snow leopards. Up to 9,000 hairs per square centimeter on the back. That's 90 times denser than human scalp hair. That's exactly why the Manul can sit comfortably at -50 while you'd already be an icicle. Belly fur is roughly twice as long. He often lies on frozen rocks, and that coat doubles as an insulating mat. Boiling water poured outside freezes mid-air. Steel turns brittle, plastic cracks. The Manul just curls up in his den, tail wrapped like a scarf, and waits calmly for dawn. No heater, no jacket, 9,000 hairs per square centimeter do the job. In summer, he sheds some undercoat and lightens up. Base color gray with rusty and ochre tones. 6 to 7 dark transverse stripes on the back. Same on the tail, black tip. 2 black stripes run from eyes across cheeks, white glasses around the eyes. Every Manul has its own unique pattern, like a fingerprint. If you're already hooked on how this grumpy cat survives where others would have given up long ago, hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, and drop in the comments, "Manul is a legend," or "Want one but won't get one." It really helps me make more videos like this. The range is vast, a belt across Central Asia, from western Iran to the eastern edges of Mongolia and China. In Russia, Altai, Tuva, Buryatia, Transbaikalia. Roughly half the territory lies in China, largest population in Mongolia. They live in treeless arid zones, steppes, semi-deserts, mountains up to 5,000 meters, sometimes higher than 5,500 above Everest Base Camp. Most humans can barely breathe there, yet the Manul hunts pikas and acts like everything's fine. But there's one hard limit: snow deeper than 20 centimeters. Short legs make him sink. He can't move or hunt properly. 20 centimeters is already a serious problem. That's why taiga is off limits, even though the cold is similar. He needs wind-scoured places where snow blows away and melts fast. Paradox: survives -50, but 20 centimeters of snow makes him vulnerable. Cover is mandatory. rocks, crevices, bushes, no open plains. Den in rock cracks, small caves, or marmot burrows, sometimes lined with dry leaves. The manul is a textbook introvert, solitary, sedentary. Female territory averages 25 square kilometers, male up to 100. Average density, 4 manuls per 100 square kilometers. In good spots up to 100 on the same area, but rare. Active at dusk, dawn, late evening, sleeps by day. No sprinter, short legs, heavy body. But camouflage is perfect. Vanishes completely in 5 to 10 centimeters of grass. When threatened, freezes, pretends to be a rock, flattens to the ground. If cornered, rolls onto back and fights with all 4 sets of claws. And this introvert can suddenly travel over 170 kilometers just because he felt like it. Important warning right away. Do not try to keep a manul as a pet. Every year, thousands search online, buy manul, because he looks like a very fluffy, very grumpy house cat. But he's wild, does not domesticate, will never purr on your lap, will not tolerate petting. His world is the steppe at -30 and hunting pikas. Everything else is stress and sickness for him. The manul hunts in his own way, only small prey, apple-sized, stalks flat along the ground, lies motionless by a burrow for hours like a gray rock with yellow eyes, then lightning strike. If the burrow is shallow, he simply reaches in with a paw and pulls the occupant out. In summer, insects join the menu, and scientists sometimes find berry traces in scat. Not because he turned vegetarian, but because in the endless steppe, any moisture is gold, plus fiber helps expel hairballs. If you're still here and enjoying this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop in the comments, Manul is steppe king or most elusive cat ever. It genuinely helps the channel grow and make more in-depth videos like this. Reproduction is short and brutal. Mating season, February to March. Several males fight over one female, growling, flying fur, real battles. Female receptive for a maximum 2 days. Whoever misses waits exactly 1 year. During rut, manuls lose all caution. They trek across snow-covered rocks, risking everything. Pregnancy about 2 months. Kittens born April to May, usually 3 or 4, sometimes up to 10. Newborns 12 centimeters, 300 grams, blind and helpless. Eyes open on day 10, first blue, then green, then signature yellow. More than half the kittens never reach adulthood. The steppe forgives no mistakes, only the mother raises them. Male vanishes after mating and never returns. In the wild, manuls live usually up to 6 years, in zoos up to 12. Listed in the Red Book, status least concern, but 58,000 individuals spread across a huge fragmented range is actually very few. Main threat, habitat loss, steppes plowed for fields, pastures expanded, pikas poisoned as agricultural pests, no food, no manuls. Plus traps set for other animals, fur poaching, less now but still happens, feral dogs, a lethal enemy for a 5-kilo cat. Zoos have kept manuls since the 1950s, first captive kitten, born 1960, since the 1980s, over 1,300 babies. But captivity is tough, humid climate, infections, toxoplasmosis, things almost unknown in the dry steppe. So immunity is weak. In captivity, they die from diseases that simply don't exist in the wild. And at home, if you watched all the way and now understand why the manul isn't just a meme cat, but a real survivor, hit like, subscribe, and write in the comments, Manul is steppe king or grumpiest cat on earth. It really helps the channel grow and produce more deep breakdowns like this. The Manul is 10 million years of evolution playing out live. He's not a meme cat. He's a professional who survives where we wouldn't last an hour. Protect manuls. They're grumpy, elusive, and incredibly badass.